Minnesota's entering play, having taken the last two between these two teams. Hartman's contributions from the last contest included a number of assists and takeaways. Bjugstad's last game against him was sensational with a number of hits and assists. No love lost between these two sides, and it boils over on the ice next. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Blues take possession to get this one underway. Some great thievery in the open ice. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Big time stop.
Binnington's all over that shot and makes an incredible save, getting to the top of his crease quickly, because that shot, it came fast and in a hurry from the slot.
Trying to make a move and the puck hops away.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Minnesota's looking to break out of their own end. Feeds it on over to Kaprizov. Puck scooped up by Rossi. Faber's got it across the line. The Wild have it on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender.
Binnington's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Lots of time left in this period. We're still scoreless. They win the draw and go on the attack. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Won a big draw in their own end. Middleton's got the puck in his own zone. Quick pass to Johansson. The Blues take possession of the neutral zone. Moves it quickly over to Johansson. The Wild have the puck against the boards. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there.
Binnington's made an incredible save there. I'm not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Minnesota's got it in the offensive zone. And he shuts the door on that. Stuffs him again. No, he scores. He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal.
This goal will be in the video room tomorrow, no question about that, James. Why? Because it's hard work, and coaches always want to preach good habits, and that's exactly what it is, being tenacious on the puck, finding a way to come out with it, and then finishing it off.
As both teams set up back at center ice, and really no surprise when you look at who just contributed, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, point-per-game player in this series against his foe here, James. I mean, he has the state circled on his calendar, but he always brings his best against the best.
Takes the feed. Here's a short pass to Parayko. St. Louis brings the puck in from center. And the goaltender makes an easy glove save. Minnesota's been the better team to this point, and the stats show it. Rossi's won the draw here in the defensive zone. And the pass is picked off. Bjugstad's on the attack in the offensive zone. The Blues carrying it along the blue And he sends it across to Bjugstad. The Blues gain the zone. Minnesota's got it behind the net. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Eriksson Ek won the draw inside his own end. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Eriksson Ek's got it in the offensive zone. Battle along the boards. Minnesota's got possession of the puck. Puck grab by Tucker. Gaining momentum up along the side. St. Louis will play the puck from the corner. Picks off the pass. Here they come on the attack. Quick feed to Kessel. Moves the puck across to Tucker. The Blues looking against the half wall. The Wild have possession along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Johansson. Takes the feed. Brodin's got the puck. Grabs the puck. Too many bodies in the way. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Here they come. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. And that pass is redirected. And now it's over to Shen. Oh, great little takeaway at center. And he makes the save.
Binnington's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Blues have it now. And he takes the feed. The Wild have it in their own zone. Into the attacking end. And now it's grabbed by Falk. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Drives to the paint. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there, because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Bogosian's lugging the puck.
Joseph's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Here they come on the rush. Makes his presence known on the ice. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to Trenton. Shot! Makes the save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Minnesota's ahead 1-0. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. Now he slides it up to Bjugstad. Slides it across to Kaprizov. And he loses control of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Torchenko. Minnesota's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And that's a great read to pick off the pass. Big time stop there. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. St. Louis will go to work here in the offensive end. Minnesota's got the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Taken along the wall by Spurgeon. Quick pass to Rossi. Middleton's got it along the wing. Answers the call with a big save. Bjugstad's got it on the offensive end. Great defensive effort with the stick. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Works it across to Suter. And loses possession after a solid hit. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Takes a shot. And it goes off the iron and stays out.
Minnesota's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it did the posting out.
Denies him again. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Minnesota's capitalizing their offensive abilities here in this first period. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Thomas. From the right side and up the middle. Here's a shot. Ball out.
The Blues then showing some frustration there as they hit the post. Listen, when you're only down in the game by...
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Just love watching him play. I mean, if you're playing alongside him, all you have to do is get open, keep your stick on the ice, and often it's just your stick. Your body can be taken, but he'll find the open ice if there's any. He did there, and it's in the back of the net yet again.
St. Louis really needed that one, and we are back to even in this one.
Yeah, and this next shift is critical, right, James? I mean, they're able to get the equalizer after going down early in the period. You want to hold momentum, you got to get out there and dictate. The momentum is in their favor. They can't let it change hands right now.
Moves it quickly over to Bushnevich. Drives it to the crease. Gives them nothing in front. Slides the puck to Foligno. Sends it into the offensive zone. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Kyrou's moving it ahead. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Thomas has such great hands and great vision, and he gets in tight, trying to create some space with those magic mitts, but he's unable to pull it off.
Slides it on over to Walker. Here's a short pass to Hartman. And they cough it up at center. They've got numbers. And he takes the feed. Makes another stop.
Wallsted's really impressed me tonight, James. Just look at that last sequence and that desperation save. Unbelievable. I mean, when it's required to be calm and poised, he's got quiet feet. But when he needs to move and make a desperation play, he does it.
Bogosian's moving the puck through his own zone. Passes ahead from the right side. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Here's a feed in front. And that doesn't connect. Quick feed to Bogosian. Directs it on over to Johansson. Minnesota's got the puck against the boards. Tries to get it to Shen. He carries the puck up along the wing. Right on the doorstep. Minnesota's looking to break out. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Joseph. And that's off a stick. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. And now he passes up to Rossi. Oh, that's a good hit. St. Louis has it. Jostled off the puck. Finds some space in the corner. Grabbed along the boards by Falk. The Blues slide it through center. Moves it to Sundqvist. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Puck picked up by Obey Kubel. Good stop by Binnington.
Oh, well, a save like this, it'll wake up your entire bench. I mean, this is a game changer, James. Talk about changing the momentum of a game and a timely save. That's one right there.
Here in the late going of the frame, we got a tie game. St. Louis has the puck in their own end. Quick pass across to Kyrou. Handles the puck. Kyrou's got it against the boards. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, he does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is in that low inner spot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Blues have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, it's tough timing to take a penalty at the end of a period. You want to make sure that you can reset and regroup, but first things first, you got to kill the penalty.
Yeah, guys, this power play is ranked top 10 in the league, and when they get that space and time, they can have some high-danger chances, and let's see what happens here on the first one of the night.
The Blues win the draw here in their own end. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. The Wild have taken possession along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, he'll field that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Moves it in front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Minnesota's got a hold of it against the wall. Stopped by the goaltender. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Shot! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. Well, that brings an end to period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Two more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Minnesota's won the opening face-off as their power play continues. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. Gets the puck over to Kaprizov. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Feeds the puck across to Kaprizov. He's got it behind the cage. And manages to clear the zone.
Kairu's penalty is almost expired.
Quick pass to Boldy. Intercepted at center by Falk. The Blues kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. The Blues get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Shen. Can't get it to go. Comes up with the stop. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And there's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Directed over to Tarasenko. Buchnevich has gained the line and on the attack. Reaches out and uses the stick. Brodin stick handling in his own zone. Here's a short pass to Tarasenko. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Puts it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And he takes the pass. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
But he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Pushes it across to Eriksson Ek. Slides it diagonally to Bjugstad. Minnesota's got a hold of it along the wall. Great read by Suter. And will play on as that goes off the outside of the post. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing. You gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. Shredden's won it off the faceoff. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Handles it along the blue line. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. Often goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Minnesota's gone up by 1 here in the second period, and I like that jump in their step we're starting to see here now.
We've really seen an uptick in their momentum in the last few shifts, and they're rewarded with that goal, James. They've got to continue to attack the net, ski downhill, and not be afraid to get to the paint.
The Wild have the puck against the boards. Johansson's got it through center. Moves it over to Suter. The Wild have the puck in their own end. With some open space at center. Taken by Johansson. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Looks to set up at the point now. And that's deflected off someone in front. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the blocker by Binnington. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Oh, and that's intercepted. There's a hit on the play. And they skated out of the danger zone. St. Louis on the attack. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Up along the wing. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Oh, what a save in front. Puck scooped up by Rossi. Here they come on the attack down the left side. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Puck grab by Rossi. Gains the zone from the right side. And he's ridden off the puck. Here's a chance, sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Minnesota's got possession at center. Over the line they come. Picked up along the wall by Spurgeon. Moves it to Trennan. Quick shot! Stops that one. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. And sends it just out of reach. Great pass from off the right side. Here's a shot. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. Here's a chance. How did he stop that one?
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Gains the zone. Quick feed to Kyrou. Grabs it with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. More than half the period left to play. It's a 2-1 game. Rossi's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Moves it on over to Kaprizov. Fires it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Battle along the wall. Angles it over to Faber. Can't maintain possession after that hit. The Blues are on the attack. Takes a shot. Moves the puck. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender. From behind the net. Scooped up along the wall by Suter. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Takes it from the right side. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And that's turned aside by Binnington.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net. Well, let's have a look at his body of work over the course of this game here, James. I mean, he's been very noticeable. We've said his name a number of times because he's creating for his line mates out there. Every time he's on the ice, he's dancing and making something happen when the puck's on his stick.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Minnesota's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. St. Louis has it in their own end. A chance on goal. And he makes a save there. Scores! Well, the goaltender's going to want to have that one back. He put it in himself.
Well, the position is tough enough, and then you have these goals that wind up in the back of the net. He deposited it himself, and that's a real tough one to handle. This next shift, this next save, it's huge.
Minnesota's on a roll tonight. Now they've extended the lead to 2.
They're on a roll, and you can see it in their body language, the way they're communicating on the bench. When you're winning and you're feeling it, everything's alive.
Middleton's taking it from his own end. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one.
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Moves it to Spurgeon. Tries to get the puck to Zuccarello. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Shot! Oh, what a stop by Binnington. And the puck's knocked loose. Zuccarello's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Oh, great save by Binnington. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Minnesota's got the puck. Punts it away in his own end. Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
Zuccarello's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Ahead of steam now towards the front. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Slides the puck over. Slides it across. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Makes the save on the slapper.
Zuccarello's not happy with that last sequence. Knows he has a huge opportunity and just misses the mark and brings it off the post.
Minnesota's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they lead it here late in the second. St. Louis takes possession off the faceoff. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Dumps it in. St. Louis has possession of it now. Gains the zone on the left wing. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. In the final moments of this period, been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Thomas wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. And a great save!
Wallsted's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
The Blues move the puck in the defensive zone. They've got some momentum here. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. The Wild have possession along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Tarasenko. The Blues have it from their own end. From the left side, they gain the zone. Oh, the officials saw that trip, and the hand is up. Let's see the call here. The Wild have put themselves down a man, tripping the call.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
The Blues get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
The first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
There's a shot! Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Denies him!
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Set to continue this power play here in the offensive end.
Well, they need to be opportunistic with the power play advantage here, James, but also because the goaltender is extremely fatigued. You can see the wear and tear on him right now.
Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Sends it to the middle, and that's stopped. Oh, my goodness, he's on fire in goal.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Works it across to Neighbors, and that's picked up by Boldy. Feeds it over, and that's intercepted by Shen. St. Louis plays it up ahead. Grabs control of it at the point. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Tries to feed it over to Bushnevich. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Handles the pass. And the puck clears the zone. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the second. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. That's moved up ahead. And they clear that puck.
Middleton standing up, ready to go.
St. Louis has the puck. The Blues carry it along the wall. And the power play unit comes up empty on that one.
Well, the PK does a great job, and when you kill a penalty, you create momentum. Great start there.
Quick pass across to Sundqvist. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Battle along the boards. Back to the blue line. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. Well, there you go. 2 periods down. 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. And we are underway here in period number 3. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. The Blues gain possession. And the puck skips away after that move. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Bushnevich. Picked off by Brodin. They fight for it along the boards. Takes that pass back at the point. Stones up with the blocker. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Quick pass to Suter. Bjugstad's got it in the defensive end. Across the line and on the attack. To the low slot. Oh, and that hit right off his mask.
He's going to win the foot race to the net here, but he's got to have the courage to do it as well. He fights for the space to get the shot off. That's a high-danger scoring chance, just doesn't connect.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Boldy's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Denied by the puck stopper.
Binnington's been counted on and relied upon in the big moments of this game to come up with a big save. He almost makes it look easy here, James. You know, sometimes you're not under siege, but you still have to come up huge when the timing is called for. And he does. He comes up big and really gives his team an opportunity.
Lots of time left in this period. Minnesota's got a 3-1 lead. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Zuccarello. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Look out, here they come on the attack. Oh, glove save by Wallstedt.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Blues need to get one back here as they trail early in this third period, despite putting a lot of pucks on net. And now it's grabbed by Zuccarello. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Great presence on the ice to knock that down. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Fires it. Monster blocker stuff by Wallstedt. Picked up along the boards by Johansson. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Zuccarello. Oh, fantastic save by Binnington.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And he takes the dish. Picks off the feed. Nice zone entry from the left. Aubé-Kubel's going to play it against the half wall. Steps into it. Blocked in traffic. The Blues move to the offensive zone. Here's the pass. And makes the save. St. Louis plays the puck from the corner. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gone to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Sends a pass over. And he loses control here. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck now. Here's a short pass to Trenton. The Blues take possession in the defensive end. Puck dumped in. The Wild have gained possession off the wall. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. From the open ice, they gain the line. And he had the answer on that one. Minnesota's got possession of the puck. Oh, it stops them in.
Kairu's falling to the ice, James, and he still has the capacity and the wherewithal to understand exactly where everyone is on the ice. I mean, that's an effective distributor to be able to get that pass off.
Takes the pass from the left wing. Quick feed to Boldy. And that goes off a player. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. The Wild have taken possession along the wall. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Passes it over to Walker. Takes it to the net. Oh, tremendous stuff on the play. And now he moves it to Faber. He grabs the puck here at the point and makes the save.
Wallstedt's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
St. Louis has had more shots tonight, but that hasn't translated into the goal-scoring department as they trail in the third. Hartman's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Scores! And they're cooking now!
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. He's going to get this on and off of his stick on the backhand in a hurry here, James. Really nice play, knowing where everyone is, in particular the goaltender in that low slot area.
The Wild have put in a complete effort tonight, and I mean, we're close to the finish line now here, Cheryl, but wow, they have really looked dominant.
They have, and they've had the killer instinct. Sometimes when you get a healthy lead, you can take the foot off the gas pedal, but they're not. They're going for it right to the end.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. The Wild have the puck against the boards. Standing tall with the save. And it's kicked away. Big stop right there. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Minnesota's really put the squeeze on here now, up by 3. Hartman's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Levels him with the hit. Steps inside the line. Moves it to Foligno. Knocked off the puck. Binnington's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Eriksson X won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Sensational stop by Binnington.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out. The Blues weren't ready to go right from puck drop, and because of that, they got behind the 8 ball, and they weren't able to claw themselves back into it. It's a lackluster performance, and they deserve what they've gotten.
Pittsburgh's coming up next on the schedule, and these two teams, doesn't matter where they are in the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to that one. Thomas wins the face-off in the offensive zone. And that goes off a stick. He says, let's get physical on that play. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Angles it over to Thomas. Dishes it to Broberg. Great pressure to force the turnover. Shuts him down.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Past the midway mark of the frame. A lot of offense in this one, mostly from one side. We've got 4-1 the score. Quick pass to Boldy. Shot redirected. Big time stop there.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Middleton. Puck picked up by Spurgeon. Kaprizov's gaining momentum. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Pass back to the point. Dishes it off. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Minnesota's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Turn that one aside. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. The Blues played along the wing. Feeds it down low. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Slides it back to the blue line. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Passes over to Faber. Receives the pass. Works it across to Neighbors. Right in the open ice. That one's picked off. St. Louis has possession of the puck. The Blues gain possession in their own end. And that's stolen by Tarasenko. And a great save. Kessel's moving the puck through his own zone. And now he angles it across to Joseph. Let's move to the middle. Puts it off the post. Back at the point, they set it up. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Nice speed at center. Moves up ahead now. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. Quick shot. Denies him with the save. With the steal. Oh, and it's another save on the play. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Juices off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
Minnesota's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored yet in the game on the power play, but no need to get frustrated. They all bring a different skill set. It's the reason why they're out there.
Moves it over to Sundqvist. He carries the puck up along the wing. Takes the pass. Now a quick pass to Boldy. To his teammate. Great read to break up the play. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Moves it quickly over to Kaprizov. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Kaprizov's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Minnesota's got the puck along the boards. Boldy's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Slides it over to Suter. Delayed penalty coming up here. Puts it on net. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Wild have been handed a 2-minute penalty for cross-checking.
The league is trying to crack down on the cross-checking penalties here, James. They got to eliminate it from the game. It's dangerous, it's reckless, and guess what? He's going to get the 2 minutes.
Batten down the hatches. Things should open up here with a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it. This is something that they're aware of. They know what they're doing. They want to possess the puck and try and create numerical advantage.
The Blues gain possession. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Taken along the wall by Brodin. Minnesota's on the attack. Here's a pass to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Fires it into the offensive zone. It's an opportunity for the power play unit to go to work now as the penalty expires. St. Louis gets the puck near the boards. And some good footwork to kick it away. Passes on over to Neighbors. Swing and a miss. Strong use of the body. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. Here's a short pass to Shen. Lays the body. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Here's a chance. Puck is frozen and we get a stoppage in play. Thomas will look to win possession here on the face-off and try to continue this power play on the right note. St. Louis has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Into the offensive end now. Slides it across. Denies him. There's another consecutive save. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
Gets the puck in deep. St. Louis has it near the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Shot from the wall. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Goalie makes the save. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. They've got the defense outnumbered. St. Louis tries to break in from their own end. And he had the answer on that play. Getting into the later stages of this period, and it's been a pretty one-sided affair to this point. It's 4-1. The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Handles the puck at the point. Stones him in front.
Binnington's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Grabbed along the boards by Buchnevich. Quick feed to Thomas. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And that's off a stick. The Wild have gained control of the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Zuccarello. There's the final horn sounding, putting this baby to rest. A solid effort tonight, but the problem is the same issue night after night. Just a few minutes of a breakdown, and it winds up costing.
Well, and that's all it takes, right, James? Especially when you're not winning. You have to look at it in small little increments, and they have to game manage, and they haven't done that very effectively. And it's wound up costing them numerous games here. They're going to have to find a way to reset and get back on track.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.